morning. It's Anthony here again for another installment into the WRX Rally Build vlog. And it's also been over a week since the last time I posted a video. I apologize, I had some military obligations to atone to. But we're here now, and it's President's Day, part of my 3-day weekend, and hopefully for most of you. So I just want to go over real quick. We got a couple more sponsors since the last time I did a vlog. We ended up with Dynamics. In my opinion, one of the best in the lighting industry. They are amazing. They have great lighting products for a lot of vehicles. I myself have ordered a couple products from them, and there's more in the future now that we're sponsored by them. Hopefully the weather will cooperate, and when the stuff comes I can put the stickers on the car. Probably not though. The weather here does not cooperate. It's actually snowing right now. That's why we're inside the car, not outside. Plus most of what this video is going to be for is it's on the inside of the car. One piece is underneath. This guy's not going outside and crawling underneath the car. I like you guys, I really do, but it's not worth it. Not today. My driveway is nothing but a sheet of ice, and I just don't feel like crawling underneath my car to give you a 30-second view on the piece that I want to show you. So yeah, check out Dynamics. They are amazing. Their prices are about average in the market for lighting, but you know, the saying always goes, you get what you pay for. I found that to be true in some areas. Some areas I've found that to be not true. But lighting is one area where you don't want to be cheap. I try to be cheap, as you all saw on one of my other vlogs, buying those Philips Extra Visions, whatever the heck they're called. That ended up being a flop. We are going to get some LED headlights eventually. Like I said, this is all out of pocket. We haven't gotten any donations yet. I'm really hoping that we'll get some donations soon. We got a fundraiser meet and cruise that we are organizing with Subaru Team Vermont, and Dynamics and a few others are sending us products to raffle off and give away. And I'm hoping that'll be some incentive to help donate. All the proceeds for the raffles are going to go straight to Mission 22. And hopefully soon we'll be getting some Mission 22 decals for the car to spread their word and their name. But anyways, what this vlog is for today is shifters, shifter add-ons. I actually had a few people raise questions to shift stops, shifter bushings, and short throw shifters. A lot of people don't understand the difference between a regular shifter and a short throw. The definition's in the name. It pretty much shortens the throw between gears. It doesn't change anything inside the transmission itself. It's actually an add-on. It's a whole new system when you go with an STI short throw shifter like I have. It's a whole new block for the shifter, and it actually helps with your distance in between gears. So take a quick look here. That's my beautiful shifter. I know I have stock shifter knob. I got some stuff laying around the cab. I actually just cleaned this, so be gentle. So right now we're in neutral, but first gear, it literally is just a quick flick into the gear. We also have something on the inside of this that helps with that play. Now, before I put the item in, it was bad. I'd probably be like that, not this. So yeah, there are different ways to get a short throw shifter. Boomba, Cobb has one, Perrin has one. Everybody has a little different way of making a short throw shifter happen, and it's all to their choice. I went with, you know, the factory short throw. It was already in the car. I said, well, let's go with it. And it's definitely night and day between the regular shifter. I actually had a 5-speed Impreza 2018 before I got this car, and it it was definitely night and day. Definitely a lot more throw into each shift, and it was ridiculous. So yeah, let me show you. Some of you already know what I have underneath the boot, but why not give a little suspense, right? All right, so here she is, the shifter. Now, to get into where you put the shift stop in, grab both sides, lift up. It can scare some people. There she is, your Perrin shift stop. Now, I could just, it's a lot easier to just take this thing off. To show you. Now, that's your shift stop. Okay. Now, without this thing, you would have play all the way out to about here. Pretty much it's just these two bolts, these two babies, and you would loosen these two, take some more of the slack out. Now, a lot of people are having trouble with is they're not keeping these finger tight, or just a little loose, these, and they're just tightening these down, and then they don't have first gear. It's you have to play with it. You can't just sit there and bolt it down and you're good. Make sure that you actually play with it a little bit and make sure that you're gonna get every gear easily before you go tightening it down. Now this has helped out a lot. It definitely makes life easier. Now if I was to pull this up, you see how much slack is. Now let's put it into gear here. I mean, look how much is there. Now look how much is there. I mean, that's the difference it makes. Now, a lot of you would say, oh, you know, you just don't know how to shift. No, I know how to shift. I've been driving standard since I was, you know, really young. You know, family farms, stuff like that. And my parents, you know, they grew up on standards. So, yeah, that's just one part that I have in here. And is it worth it? Talk about that. So is it worth it? Well, I mean, it's $30, 30, 40 bucks, tops 50. I can't exactly remember the exact price I paid for it. To me, yeah. It makes shifting more of a dream. It takes nothing to shift with this end. Now, I've had, to all those people that sit there and say, oh, you just don't know how to shift. Well, I used to have a rock crawler. It was a 1985 Toyota pickup. Ran purely off propane. Beautiful truck. When I got rid of it, I was bored. I had nothing to work on. But that thing there, you didn't know what gear you were in. I did, because it was my truck. And I could replace all the bushings in the world. And that thing, I mean, it had so much slop. I mean, you think this thing was bad without one of these shift stops in it. I mean, I could literally just go like this with my shifter in first. I mean, my wife and her best friend could not figure out what gear they were in. They actually sat there for like 5-10 minutes before they went through the mud pit to say, hey, your shifter is just, it's not there. I'm like, yeah, it's totally there. It's just not what you're used to. So to those who say you just don't know how to shift, well, I do. And I've had some of the worst shifters in the world. So having something that's nice, easy, dreamy to work with, I'm going to go with that over the crap that was there before. Plus, it actually helps you out. It actually helps you quickly find a gear instead of having to think about it. And I don't like to think that much. You can ask my wife. She says I don't like to think at all. The other thing I have in this is the shifter bushing. Now, I don't have a Perrin shifter bushing. I didn't feel like spending $25. I know, call me cheap, but I'm on a budget, so I live with it. There's this company called DEF Speed, and it's DEF Speed. You'll find them on Amazon, and here's a quick pic of it. They're identical. No way of putting it, you know, any better. They are identical. And they are just as fun to put in as Perrin's. So, is it worth paying $25? No, I don't think so. I may change my mind if I had Perrin as a sponsor. Please sponsor me. I have all kinds of parts that I want to buy from you, but I just can't afford them. Anyways, back to the topic. So the biggest thing that you have to remember is a lot of your bushings are rubber. They're like the cheapest rubber you can find. So they have a lot of slack, slop, and all kinds of other stuff, and it takes away from other areas. These things come with this like tiny little bushings, but they're about this big. And it's just rubber with a brass grommet in the middle to, you know, take the wear and tear of shifting. It cost me like $9-10. And I was like, well, what the heck? Let's give it a try. Let's see if it's really what people think say it is. And it is. It definitely helps out with the shifting. I've noticed that my shifting has tightened up a lot. It changes it a little. If you don't pay attention to it, you'll never notice it. If you never paid attention to it before, you'll never notice it. But me, I pay attention to that stuff all the time. So it made a difference to me. It's actually not bad. It's on the passenger side of the transmission. There's a little metal bracket. I'll just quick pic of it. It's a little metal bracket, 10mm bolts. Pop those off, and then it's just a clip. Don't lose the plastic washers. Don't do it, because you're gonna have to go down to the dealership and get a new one. But real quick and simple, just take a screwdriver, put it right through the hole of the rubber one, use a downward force, and she'll start pulling right out. And then install and make sure you use the lube that's, yes, I said lube. It comes with lube, they both do. Coat that thing in it. Coat the inside of it, coat the outside of the bushing, slap it in there, put it all back together. If you take away the time of what it takes to lift the car up, put jack stands underneath, it's like a 10-minute deal. And it does make a little bit of a difference. It's not a giant difference where you're like, oh my God, I can shift so much better now. No, it's a minuscule difference. I mean, you can feel it a little bit in the shifter. After a while, it just becomes normal. I bet you if I put the rubber one back in, I'd notice a difference again. But it's a difference that you lose over time. You don't even notice it. So yeah, that's the biggest stuff. Next vlog, we'll go over the Eco Block by Crawford. Some people call it a snake oil mod. Actually, it's worth the money in my mind. So we'll go over that. I'll show you where it is, where it goes. It's like $30, $30 to $50. I'm pretty sure I paid $50 for it. But yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully we'll get more sponsors, you know, between Rally Armor, Diode Dynamics, and Mishimoto. We're doing pretty good. We can be doing better. Just like my amazing 11 followers. Thank you all for following me on here. I'd like to see more, especially with our Instagram page. That's bumped right up. That went up 100 followers in a week, which is huge. Our goal for the end of the month at Instagram is 500 followers, and if we beat that, I'll be excited. Our goal on here is to get to 100 followers within the next couple months. I know it's going to take time. YouTube is a very different place to be getting followers because you have to have the right videos for the right the right people. And a lot of people have already put these parts in their cars, made these videos. That's why I'm trying to do it a little differently with what I got. Throw some extreme weather repairs in there. But yeah, maybe next weekend we'll get to the Eco Block and a few other tidbits that people want to hear about. One of the guys that's on the Instagram Subaru group that I'm with right now on there, he told me to do a heart-shaped donut with my car. I'm still practicing. I'm sorry, buddy. It's not easy to do heart-shaped donuts with a car. I'm going to tell you that much right now. But I am practicing. So yeah, if you liked anything in this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Can't stress that enough. Subscribe. We're doing a new thing right now. You subscribe to us, we subscribe to you. No matter what you got for videos, we will subscribe to you. It helps our cause with Mission 22. If we can get more of the word out there, as a lot of you know, 22 veterans a day take their own lives, and we need that number as low as possible. 0 would be great, but we can dream for good, better things to come. But anyways, that's the end of this vlog. I hope you all liked what you saw. I hope you all like my reviews. To me, all this stuff is worth the money. There's like $50 worth of products right there. And it only takes like 10 minutes per piece to install. So try them out. Please hit up our sponsors. Check out some of their parts. Definitely hit up Rally Armor. I've had their mud flaps on for 2 weeks now, and I have gone through, I actually went through a 2.5 foot snowbank forward and backwards with this car recently, and it never even hurt them. So I have to give props to Rally Armor for some amazing mud flaps. You guys are epic. But yeah, enough of all these tangents. Please hit like, share, and subscribe. Definitely subscribe, and drive safe and keep between the dishes.